Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, that is Science Unlocked. Now in today's session we will be going into the details of the topic that we had started earlier, that is about the fibers and fabric, and specifically the fiber that is cotton and jute. So let's get started. First of all, we will be taking up the details of cotton fabric or the fiber. Now when we talk about cotton, first of all, it is the plant that we will going to observe in the area where there will going to be warmer temperature and there will going to be black soil, availability of black soil for cultivation. So these kinds of situations are fulfilled in the northern part of the country, that is India, that is Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, Rajasthan and places like this. Now what happens is, if we talk about the usage or you can say the utilization of the cotton plant, you will see that this is something, this fiber or this fabric is something that is providing us the different set of clothes that we can think of, whether we talk about a handkerchief, if we talk about a shirt, frock, pant, anything that we can think of can be coming out of the cotton. And in fact this particular fiber is considered as one of the softest and the most basic kind of fiber that is available for us. Now if we talk about the exact part of the plant which we will be using for this purpose of manufacturing of the cloth, it is actually the flower of the fruit of this particular plant, that is the cotton ball. Now this cotton ball is actually utilized for this manufacturing purpose. Now what happens is that over here, once the cotton ball or the flower will be matured, we will see that it will going to burst open. Now when we talk about burst open, most of the time we think of some sort of an explosion, but here we simply means that the cotton has extended to its most softened format. That is where we are talking about the concept of burst open in this category or in this case. Now when we talk about that how it is to be performed or what is to be done over here, what we will see that when we will be opening this flower, we will see there are going to be seeds inside it, and this cotton or the soft part of the cotton ball is the component that is to be separated. So what we have to do is we have to hand pick these cotton or the cotton balls, and then we have to do a specific process called ginning, where we will be doing the separation of the seed from the rest of the cotton which is surrounding it. Now here you can see this black colored structure which is the seed, and the rest part is the cotton that we will be using for the fiber or the fabric formation process. So this is how the whole processing is done with reference to picking up of the component from where we will be making the whole fabric of cotton. So this is only about that how exactly and which part of the cotton plant is utilized for the formation of fiber which is coming out of cotton. Now this specificity of ginning process means the utilization of human being or human resource for the separation process was used to be done traditionally and in the initial days, ancient times, but now we do have machinery for picking up options as well, for separation processes as well. So on the whole we can say that gradually the processes and technology have improved the whole process. Now the next fiber that we have to look into is the jute fiber that is coming out of the jute plant, and to be more specific, the stem of the jute plant. This part is mainly responsible for this particular fiber. Now when we talk about that where exactly are we going to find them, the specific areas are going to be West Bengal, Bihar and Assam, where it will be observed. Now what happens is, in case of jute, is that once the particular plant will going to be in the flowering stage, at that time it will be harvested, and from there the whole processing of fiber formation starts off. Because once it is going to be harvested after flowering process, then it will be kept in water for few days so that it can get rot properly, and once it is totally rotten up, it will be separated from the stem by stem and with the help of hands. Now again, here if we are talking about hands, this is the traditional form or the basic format or the initial format or mechanism through which this process was going on. Today we do have different set of machineries and different set of processes involved, where this thing has evolved altogether. Now when we talk about these fibers and when they are converted into yarns, so this process is known as spinning process, where we are going to put all these things into some machinery where it will going to convert all the different set of fibers into the small fibers that we have obtained from the nature into the specific yarn. So what exactly happens in that process? That is the spinning process, where what we are going to do is we are going to make the yarn from the fiber. Now when we talk about this process over here, we will be simply twisting the small fibers all together so that they can gel together properly, and they are gelled in such a manner that they will not be separated easily. So that processing is known as yarn, for which one specific device that has been observed in Indian history is with reference to charkha, which was usually popularized and which was usually connected with this man, that is the father of the nation of India, that is Mahatma Gandhi. So that is where the ultimate concept of spinning came in, and although it has a whole set of history of making, or you can say utilizing this thing, and ultimately creation of the fabric or the fiber through this man, that is Mahatma Gandhi. And what we will be observing, that this means if we will go into the deep of the history part, there we will see that it was more or less with relation to the like things that are to be made within India should be utilized by the Indian people. So it was different set of drive which was going on at that time, as per which Mahatma Gandhi came with this concept of making the fiber and the fabrics on their own. But this is one of the best way of doing the process of spinning. Now once we obtain the yarn, that means we got the basic fiber, we require to weave it or knit it into the fabric, where what we will observe that different patterns will be made and the overall fiber will be created altogether. So the first process that we will be looking into is the weaving process, where two or more yarns will be overall made, or you can say interlocked in such a manner where they will going to become a fabric, or you can say the structure that is there is going to be the done on the looms, which these hand looms are actually operated with the help of hand and sometimes with the help of power. So this is how it is done. Now one such process of conversion of yarn to fabric is the knitting process, where this process is very much known to almost everyone because of our grandmothers, those who used to do this knitting process, where they used to do with wool specifically, this process where they used to specifically put different set of designs and different ways with the help of these needles over here and the woolen fiber that we get. So this thing is also done manually, but obviously for this process as well, now we have machineries in the industry for commercial production, for which we can ultimately obtain the final fabric out of the fiber, or you can say the yarn that we have gone through. Now when we talk about a different set of scenario with reference to clothing, we will see that there is a whole history of clothing material. Like when we talk about the ancient time, that at that time people used to use big leaves from the trees or different set of animal skins to cover their body, and gradually when they had this idea that the different set of skins and different ways can be used to cover their body, at that time they ultimately started they started with the thought of bringing two small pieces together and tying them with the small twigs and grasses and leaves that are available in the forest region or in the natural format, so that ultimately they can have these clothes which can be covered, or you can say which will be helping us in covering the maximum part of the body. Now so what they started doing is they started draping it all along, because they have started the concept of stitching over there. Now when we talk about the final or you can say the evolutionary part of this whole process, then it is the formation, or you can say the ultimate process of invention of needle, where we came up with this thought of stitching and designing, and a whole set of new chain and new set of world has opened up, where we have talked about the different set of fashionable fabrics and clothes and designer clothes that we talk about the fashion industry, where the different set and choices are available for all the sizes, all the age group of people, for men, women, kids and everyone, so that ultimately they have their choices, they have their ultimate usage of these clothes altogether. So with this we are done with this topic and with this chapter, that is the fiber to fabric. Now we will meet in the next session with some new topic. Till then, take care and keep learning.